Trying to figure out the lighting scene here, and it's pretty bad. It's officially Memorial Day weekend. Well, it's the Friday of Memorial Day weekend, so it's the kickoff. And Mike and I are actually taking a road trip to my hometown in New Jersey, and we're going to be there for about a week, and we are driving 12 hours each way with the dog. So it's going to be a very interesting trip because it's something that we've never done before. We've driven down from New Jersey to Charleston a long time ago, but we've never driven up with a dog. And I've never been pregnant before driving that long, so we're gonna see how that goes. But the reason for this whole trip is because my sister was supposed to have a little like courthouse marriage ceremony that she wanted us to come to, and she didn't schedule it on time, so we aren't going to be able to see that. But we still took the time off, booked the hotel, made the plan, so we're just going to enjoy this as our very last long trip together before we have our son in September. So I definitely wanted to document this, and I'm excited to break up our trip into a bunch of vlogs so that we can have these memories forever. And the first video that I kind of want to make is just kind of the travel day, preparing for the trip. And the first thing that I am doing is getting this nasty haircut. I think that the last time I cut my hair was maybe like, I want to say maybe over a year at this point, which is kind of ridiculous. But I have dyed it since, and not only have I dyed it, but it's also dyed like from here down. So the point is to get the hair shoulder length again, maybe put some layers in it and start cutting this out. And I probably won't dye my hair for a while, so that's step number one. We'll see how that goes. Finally found a place in Charleston. Never been here before, but hopefully it goes well. I'm really not picky when it comes to haircuts and stuff. I'm just like, just do it. Just do it. So we'll see. It is definitely a couple days later. We've just been pretty busy getting our stuff ready. And now it's the morning of the trip. It's 8:05. This is the time that we wanted to leave, and it looks like we're gonna be like 20 minutes late, but that's fine. We don't have a plane to catch. We don't have a dog sitter to get to, so it's all good. Let me show you some things that we're doing to make life a little bit easier and save some money. So right here we have our little ice box. We have some water, some Coke Zero. We have ice. I made a couple of salads and wraps that are in another bag. And one thing that we're doing different is instead of buying coffee every single day, I bought these iced coffees plus cups and creamer. So when we're in the hotel room with the fridge and everything, we can save some money on coffee because that's something we have a big expense for. Also, Mike pretty much only drinks sparkling water, so we spend a lot of money on that. So I bought these for like 55 cents each. We have some extra water, extra Coke Zero. This is a bag of snacks I'm giving to my family. We have Meeko stuff over here. We have like a tiny cooler that's gonna sit in the front that we can just grab out of that I made like panino fingers and more drinks. And what else? Oh, there's like chips, meat sticks, seaweed, chocolate, all kinds of snacks that we can just grab. So hopefully we won't be so much of gas station warriors this trip.
Nothing. I'm just taking stuff out of the car. I didn't realize I was being filmed. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Yeah, this is our last summer vacation before Babe gets here.
Yep. We're definitely gonna need a giant land barge of a road trip machine at some point.
I know. I know. We're gonna have a dog and a baby, and we want to travel a lot. So what's different about this trip is that we're bringing Meeko. He's never gone this long in a car. We have 6 hours today and 6 hours tomorrow, and then 6 on the way back, 12 on the way back, split up again. And we were going to board him. It was going to cost us about $230, but, and I I think in my last video I said how much we love Rover and how much we love our sitter. But she was gonna go to the US Open and she said she would watch him and she didn't mind as long as we didn't mind that she brought him into Florida for a couple days, and it just made us a little bit nervous, and we just said no, not because we don't trust her, but if like he ran away in a different state, we'd be devastated. So my mom is going to keep him at her house while we go to the hotel, and he's gonna hang out with his cousin dogs, and that's how that's gonna work. About to get on the road, and we have a 6-hour and 17-minute drive. It'll probably be like 7 hours.
Yeah, probably about 7 hours
with like stops and stuff. So we made it to Virginia, and we are about to go in the 10-mile bridge underwater, something like that, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least we think. I think that's it.
I think that
the one over there is.
One over there.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
We're in Virginia.
Yeah.
Since we're splitting up a 12-hour trip into 2 6-hour trips on 2 different days, we are staying with our friends in Virginia for tonight and then on the way back too. So we're really lucky to be able to do that.
Absolutely.
These are my friend from New Jersey that I met while I worked at Costco, and then she married a girl that is in the Navy doing a lot of the same things Mike is. So we see each other fairly often too,
yeah,
which is pretty cool. And it's weird how like worlds collided like that, but they just had a baby too, a baby boy, so we'll be able to experience what life is like there. And yeah, we're almost there. We're like 15 minutes away.
Yep.
All right, it's currently the next day. We stayed with our friends overnight, and the Carolinas and Virginia or whatever, the whole southern state region is going through this weird thing where it is dry, like super dry, drier than it usually is. There's not really any humidity, and we're not used to it, so we're just like completely dried out. And I have this humidifier, this travel humidifier that I purchased that I'll show you, that like you put a water bottle on top, and last night it drained 2 water bottles throughout the night and it still was dry. So it's been pretty bad. Anyway, we left this morning at like 7. We went to Wawa, got some breakfast, got some ice, got our car set up, and I ended up driving 4 of the 5.5 hours just now. I don't know how I was able to do that, because yesterday I could only drive 2 hours without getting like severely uncomfortable. So
why would you build a giant travel center gas station like this and have 1 urinal and 1 stall in the men's bathroom with like 100 people in there? It's ridiculous.
Did you go to the bathroom?
No.
Are you going
There's
to
a
wait?
line out the door.
Oh my god. Anyway, we just passed Baltimore, and we're definitely in the land of the north, because people are driving like
idiots.
Total idiots. And we have 2.5 hours to go until we get to...
The only saving grace is I got 2 Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah, I figured you'd like that.
Yep.
So, we're on our way. So many bugs. Oh boy. The road trip life. How are you doing, buddy? You doing okay? He doesn't know what's happening still, and that's okay. We made it to New Jersey yesterday afternoon after a long drive. I did a 4-hour straight shift. Mike took the next, I would say it was like almost 3 hours with stopping and traffic and stuff. And then we got to my mom's house, hung out with my mom, my sister, my niece for a little bit, dropped off the dog.
Oh yeah, you did see my blow up about the gas station.
Oh yeah, there was that. And we made it to our hotel, which looks like this.
Don't you think?
Yeah. So we think that this hotel is a old retirement home because of the way it's set up. There's like little buildings everywhere that are apartments, and they kind of converted it into a hotel because they have all the pool amenities and everything that normal places like this don't have, for sure.
Let's go on this way.
Here's a tour of our room. There is a little desk here Mike is working on. Important work stuff.
Important work stuff.
There's a fireplace here too, which is definitely one of the indicators that this is not a normal hotel. You can actually buy logs for it, but we are not going to do that, even though it's actually cold here. There's a couch that we're using as a luggage rack, which we kind of usually do. And then the bed goes into here. The right side, there is a full kitchen. So we have a fridge, dishwasher, microwave, full oven and stove, and sink. So I put all of our snacks over here. These are the salads we ate last night that I brought from home. And let's check fridge. Basically just unloaded all the stuff we had in the cooler. So I have some of those paninos, some of the wraps, iced coffee, creamer, Coke Zero, some Monster, some water. We completely destroyed our blanket. I don't know what we did here, but I brought that body pillow because giant stomach. And I also brought my heating pad. It already looks like a mess. We've been here like less than 12 hours. And then here is our beloved humidifier. This is the one, this is the brand. I don't know how to say it, but it's a Swedish company, I think. But you put a water bottle on top and here, I'll just show. It starts misting out like that. I will leave a link to this in the description box. Over here is the bathroom area. You can, oh, that's loud. Here we go. You can see how low the sink comes up to me, which is in this area for like a wheelchair. So it's definitely an indicator, another indicator that this was a retirement home. We have all of our stuff just splayed all over the sink already. Well, it's mostly my stuff. And then bathroom, standard shower, toilet. So we're really happy with it. We get to live here for 5 days, and it's literally just like a studio apartment. So we're gonna end our traveling to New Jersey vlog here. We'll see you next time.